And good morning and welcome to the WSJM Morning Show live on, what is it, December 1st?
It is December 1st.
It's the first day of December 2025.
Which is why they call it December 1st.
It's the first day of December. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel is here, and today's the first day of winter.
Meteorological
winter, not the first real day of winter.
They've got to be special.
Wait, why did the meteorologists need a different day?
Why did they?
What's their reasoning behind making December 1st?
I think we need to call Carrie Peugeot and be like, what up?
I want to be nice to her because she gives us good weather forecasts.
No, she's great.
Okay.
I think she needs to do some splaining.
Do some splaining as to why the meteorologists need a different. And it didn't even, I mean, I don't remember there being a different start of winter.
No.
Until like the last couple of years.
Yeah. Like who slipped that one by?
Contract negotiations, weather people.
Something.
Yeah. Speaking of contract negotiations, did you see this? You and I have been talking about this morning. MSU.
Yep.
Michigan State University.
Mm-hmm.
MSU coach.
Yep.
Fired Jonathan Charles Smith,
mm-hmm.
head football coach at Michigan State University. 2 seasons, lackluster seasons.
Losing seasons.
It was not helped at all by a couple of vacated wins, a whole bunch of vacated wins.
Yeah.
Right? And so now the Michigan State coach, Jonathan Smith, fired, and he still gets the rest of his salary from his contract.
$33 million.
$33 million. I mean, yeah. Michigan State has fired its head coach, Jonathan Smith. They were made aware of the move on Friday evening, that the move was coming. The school announced over the weekend. Smith went 8-16 in his 2 seasons in East Lansing. In his second season, the Spartans actually took a step backwards and went 4-8 in 2025 after having a full offseason to build a roster that should have gotten MSU some traction in the conference. Smith's contract included a $30 million buyout, but he's obligated to make a reasonable effort to seek new employment. Oh, so he does have to find a new job.
Yeah, but
which would partially offset MSU's financial obligations with the buyout. So if you're in that situation, you're guaranteed $33 million over, 5 years or something like that? As long as you make a good faith effort to find a new job. How do you present it in an interview?
Well, I would just say probably like a commentator job, right? Get a job on some
so you have
college sports, something or another.
Not as a coach.
No.
Oh, okay.
And then just say, hey, money's not that important. So, whatever you want to pay me, they're going to make it up.
I don't know. I think I would approach it with, I would say, look, that's fine. You don't want me to coach at MSU anymore. I'm going to go coach somewhere else. Some teams start interviewing them. Every interview, I'm walking in, and I've got a Jimmy Buffett shirt on.
Yeah.
Right? With
Tommy Bahama kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that. Flip-flops, and I'm dribbling a basketball. And I'm not going to say anything about the basketball. I'm just going to walk in, dribbling a basketball. Hey, I hear you're looking for a football coach.
Right.
I know lots about football. Look at me.
What's your record? Let's not talk about that.
What's my record? Well, it's 33 1/3.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes over 45. Yeah.
33 over 5.
Oh, boy. All right. We have school closings today. We'll talk about that here in a couple of moments. If you want to get the latest list, it's at WSJM.com. We've got a lot to cover. It is Cyber Monday. It's the first meteorological day of winter, even though the real winter starts on, would you find out, is it the 21st this year?
I believe so.
Okay.
I will find out.
No, thank you. So we've got some snow on the ground, a lot of school closures. We'll have the weather forecast. We'll have local news. It's all coming up right here on the WSJM Morning Show. Good morning.
Offer not valid in all states or where prohibited by law. Loans are subject to lender approval. See website for details.
Honey, the credit card bill came and we're maxed out.
Maxed out cards, rent is due. We just need some extra cash to help us get by.
Maybe we should go to 27cash.com.
With our bad credit,
27cash.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with any type of credit get up to $5,000, and cash can hit our bank account as soon as tomorrow.
When you need extra cash, go to 27cash.com. That's 27cash.com. 27cash.com.
WSJM News now. Team coverage from the WSJM newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
It's 7:05 a.m. on your Monday, the 1st of December. I'm Ken Lundberg. Here with me is Mike Weibel. Meteorologists will tell you it's the first official day of winter.
Right.
But we actually go with the astronomical weather, winter, which is December 21st.
And isn't it funny they had to go like before it? They didn't go like, oh, the real day is 23rd. No, they preempted it.
And they probably feel very justified today.
Right.
Because
See?
over the
Told
week,
ya.
over the weekend, we had a ton of snowfall. Morning fog is the forecast for today. Mostly cloudy skies, a 60% chance of snow in the afternoon. We could see an accumulation today of about an inch, high around 28 degrees. Tonight's forecast, mostly cloudy, a 70% chance of snow. The accumulation could be 2 to 4 inches overnight, depending on where you are. The low overnight, around 20 degrees. Yeah, so if you see water out there, if it's not treated, it might turn back to ice. So be careful of that. Tuesday's forecast, a 30% chance of snow showers early, decreasing clouds, high around 27. Wednesday's forecast is going to be partly sunny, a 30% chance of snow showers, high around 30, but the low on Wednesday supposed to get, because they clear out the skies a little bit, take off the blanket and all that. The low on Wednesday is supposed to get down to 12. But that's nothing compared to what Friday is going to bring. Friday is going to be incredibly cold. The high is going to be around 24, but the low on Friday predicted to get down to 5 degrees.
On Friday?
On Friday. That's what it says here.
The world.
Yeah. So anyway, so some cold temperatures ahead. So you might, if you have a walkway and you want it nice and clear and shoveled, do it while it's warm.
Right.
Relatively warm.
And be conscious of your pets. So sometimes people have outdoor dogs that like to be outside.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
But also, water bowls freeze over, things like that. You got to kind of, this is a little bit of a shock to everyone to have it be cold.
Yes.
So you need to check on those outdoor animals.
Yes. Let's check on the outdoor animals. Well, no, our kids, because we have school closings. Should we run through those real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to refresh my page so that we have the latest closings. If you want to look at the whole list, it's at WSJM.com. Some of the closings today: Benton Harbor area schools, Berrien Bus, Berrien County RESA, Berrien Springs Public Schools, Brandywine Public Schools, Bridgman Public Schools, Brookview Montessori Schools, Buchanan Community Schools. These are all closed. Cassopolis Public Schools, Christ Lutheran, Coloma Community Schools, Constantine Public Schools, Countryside Academy, Covert, and Dowagiac Union Schools.
Eau Claire Public Schools, Edwardsburg Public Schools, Grace Lutheran School in St. Joe, Hartford Public Schools, Lake Michigan College, virtual learning, Lakeshore Public Schools, Michigan Lutheran High School, Michigan Works Connexus, Niles Community Schools, Our Lady of the Lake Catholic School, Readiness Center, River School number 5, River Valley School District is closed, Salem Lutheran Preschool, South Haven Public Schools, Southwestern Michigan College, St. Mary's School, Trinity Lutheran School, and Watervliet Public Schools.
Yeah.
Closed today.
So kids out there, maybe they'll be building snow people if they can, or snow forts, or having snow fights, whatever there is. So be aware, kids are going to be around today because schools are closed.
If your kids are home and they're bored, you can almost find that older person in your neighborhood who does not have their driveway cleaned.
Yes.
Send your kids over there to clean their driveway.
Yes. I love that
That'll
idea.
Shut them up.
I love that idea. All right. Some of the news that we have from the WSJM newsroom. Holiday lights will take center stage in downtown St. Joe on Friday, getting you ready for the Christmas season. It's the annual Light Up the Bluff celebration. St. Joe Today's Daniel Crevier says 1 million lights. 1 million lights.
1 million lights.
Yeah, 1 million lights are already in place throughout the downtown and will be switched on that evening.
So the ceremony itself starts at 6. The St. Joseph High School Choir will begin with some Christmas carols, and then that tree lighting is going to be at 6:30, and then they light the whole Lake Bluff Park.
Crevier says the ceremony kicks off the Merry and Bright Weekend, which includes Saturday's Rain Dog Parade.
We always say it's the cutest day in downtown St. Joe. So on Saturday, December 6th, you can join us for the annual Rain Dog Parade as it returns to downtown St. Joe. We've got that kicking off at 3 p.m. We've got day of registration if you are interested, or you can, of course, just come and view the parade.
After the parade, children can visit with Santa until 7 o'clock. Santa's house at the State and Pleasant Streets. I know Mike is getting frustrated because we're overbooking Santa.
Yeah, I mean, give the little guy a break. He's
jo-
at the bowling alley. He's at people's houses. He's doing brunch.
He's
Rain
jolly.
Dog Parade. I mean, how much little elf dust can you sprinkle on this guy before he's just wore out?
Somewhere in there's an Atlas 3i joke. Okay.
There is.
All right. Santa's house at State and Pleasant Streets will be open every weekend in December through Christmas for photos with the kiddos.
Do you think there's more than one Santa? Could that be possible?
Hey now. Dangerous territory right
Right.
there. Michigan State Police from the Niles Post, another event. Michigan State Police from the Niles Post are holding their annual Stuff a Blue Goose donation drive. It's happening this coming Saturday. MSP Lieutenant Duane Robinson says troopers will collect food and other items from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. They'll be at 2 locations here locally, Walmart in Niles and at the Meyer store in Stevensville.
Different
Nelson?
organizations who we partner with for years who will be the recipients, and then they'll then redistribute to families that are in need.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, if you drive like a madman on I-94, they'll collect money from your bank account.
We
as
do
well.
not recommend that.
No.
Donations will go to the Mosaic Wonderland Toy Store, the Cass County Toys for Tots, Helping Hands of Cass County, and Red Bud Area Ministries. Robinson says this is the 10th year for the drive, and the community continues to show strong support.
We never have a problem with people going the extra mile to go and pick out some items in the store, whatever that may be it food, such as canned goods, cooking oil, cereal, or household items such as shampoo, conditioner, dish soap. And because it is the holiday season, they'll pick up a toy.
Robinson adds that all donations stay local and says troopers will bring in additional patrol SUVs if the first one fills up. Idea that I would not recommend.
Which is?
Put a wrapped donation in your car. So if you're caught speeding by one of our MSP, you can say, I was just hurrying to get to the donation.
That's a good idea.
Huh? Maybe you can
Also-
take it there for me, sir.
Right. Would you like my gift?
Yes, I was wearing my seatbelt.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder if that could be considered bribery.
Stop. We do not recommend this. One more. Barry and Risa will host its annual Parents as Teachers Holiday Open House. It's coming up a week from tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. Superintendent Eric Hopstock says the program serves about 600 children and 300 families each year, giving parents resources to support their children's learning.
Parents as Teachers is a program that recognizes the most powerful and influential first teacher that any student has is their parents. So we support that by developing parents so that they can support their students.
Hopstock says events like the Holiday Open House help parents learn from one another, and this year's turnout is expected to be strong. The open house will be held at the Barry and Risa Administrative Center in Berrien Springs. It's open to anyone, no registration required. Hours are 6 to 7:30 on the 9th, and the 10th from 11:30 to forward. Yeah, I'm sorry, 10 to 11:30 on the 10th. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. 7:13 WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg. Here with me is Mike Weibel. We've got more to talk about in a few moments. Defense Secretary, War Secretary Hegseth under scrutiny over that boat strike in the Caribbean. So we'll talk about those things and more. And we'll talk about Cyber Monday, and we'll talk about music, Christmas music.
Music.
It's probably already been on in your stores for probably what?
Since October.
Month now? Yeah. Okay. Well, more.
When do you play Christmas music? When is the right time to start playing Christmas music?
The day after Thanksgiving, if you went and got your Christmas tree like we did.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Before, it just doesn't feel right.
All right. So we'll talk about the popular Christmas songs and other things coming up. First off, we have sports from our friends at Michigan News Network.
Sports on the Michigan News.
All right. Back on the video live stream. Let's see. Organize this, organize that. Hello and welcome to the first meteorological day of winter.
Yes, according to the weather people.
Weather people, the Weather People Union.
Special little weather people.
They need their own holiday. and these are their holidays. No, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you and hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. Diane already said hello. She said, I got my driveway clean. I got the sidewalk cleaned. The sun came out for about 5 minutes, and then more heavy snow fell. Just shaking her head. Yeah, I felt like that. We have wonderful neighbors who actually broke out their snowblower and did our walk for us.
Oh, man, that's nice.
And did behind the garage and did parts of the alley. And
wow.
Yeah, it's just very nice. Ben, thank you, Ben. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Ben.
Yeah, Ben's awesome. Let's see. So did you have to go down and get gas for your snowblower?
Yeah.
Do you have to find a can? Or
No,
you
I
know
had
where
a
the
can.
can is?
I had a can.
Oh, okay.
But gas was $2.74.
That's fun.
Yeah. Like Christmas gift to me.
I must go at the wrong time.
I think you do.
Yeah, because it's always like $4 a gallon. I don't know what the deal is.
You know, whatever happened to, you remember gas used to go up like 2 cents, 5 cents, now these 40, 50 cent swings. It seems a little over the top.
Yeah.
To me.
Time to get an electric car. Huh?
No.
Huh?
No.
Especially when the temperature goes down to 5 degrees.
Right.
Yeah. What do we have to talk about? We're going to talk about
I'm
music.
just looking at all the places that poor old Santa's got to go. I mean, he needs a new manager.
You're still stuck on this.
I am.
Have
Santa
you ever
meet and greet December 13th at Sister Lakes Brewing Company. Santa House, December 13th. I mean, he's got to be everywhere.
He's not going to be flying over Venezuela because that airspace is apparently closed.
Well, for good reason.
Yeah, so we'll be talking about that here in just a moment. Also, Pete Hegseth, Secretary of War, Secretary of Defense, on the hot seat soon, as a lot of lawmakers in Washington are questioning one of the military strikes against drug runners in the waters there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk about that in just a moment. We'll also give you some more factoids about Cyber Monday. Bill says it snowed here all day Sunday and most of Saturday. Yeah, we had the same thing. It was beautiful. Beautiful. I know there was something else I was going to talk about, and it has totally slipped my mind. All right, we'll be back. WSJM Morning Show.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies for the first part of today. We're obviously looking at cold temperatures, 28 for the high this afternoon. Our next chance of snow develops this afternoon and continues overnight tonight. We'll see an inch or two of accumulation. Those snow showers will taper off tomorrow morning. Then we're back to partly cloudy skies with a high of 27. I'm WSBT 22 Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
717 temperature outside in Benton Harbor right now, 23 degrees. St. Joe, 26, and South Haven is 24 degrees. If you head on over to Niles, it's 14.
That's a big difference.
14 degrees there right now under cloudy skies. Okay. But I don't see any snow falling on the radars that were just cloudy skies right now. Good morning. Thanks for joining us on the WSJM Morning Show. Thanks to those of you who are on the video live stream right now on YouTube, Facebook, and the WSJM Smart app. We've got some news to talk about. President Donald Trump announcing over the weekend that the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela should be considered closed in its entirety. He issued the statement over the weekend saying that to all airlines, pilots, drug dealers, and human traffickers, not being pointed at all there.
No.
Please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety. Trump posted on social media. Do you think there was a human trafficker or a drug dealer out there, or some minion of a drug dealer,
right,
saying, "Hey, look, the airspace is closed. What should we do, boss?"
Exactly. I don't know what you do flying today.
Yeah. ABC News reached out to the White House for more information about this. The president posted this, giving no further details about any potential action from the U.S. against Venezuela as the administration has ramped up pressure against the alleged drug cartels. Last week, the Federal Aviation Administration warned major airlines about a potentially hazardous situation in the skies over Venezuela, citing worsening security and heightened military activity that could threaten aircraft at all altitudes. I wonder if the Venezuelan drug runners have picked up on the whole, hey, we put a boat in the water, we're going to lose kilos of coke,
Yeah.
and they have now maybe started doing the air traffic of the drugs.
Would make sense.
Okay, so they're doing an alternative method. And so the administration probably got wind of that and said, okay, well, maybe we'll start taking those down.
Right.
And obviously, you don't want the collateral damage of
Right.
civilian airlines and that kind of stuff. So anyway, so airspace closed over Venezuela as far as the United States is concerned. This comes at the same time, ironically, that President Trump issued a pardon for former Honduran President Juan Orlando Hernandez. Yeah, I know. It's a household name, right?
Right.
Hernandez was sentenced in 2024, last year, to 45 years in prison for accepting bribes from drug traffickers to protect U.S.-bound cocaine shipments.
Oh.
So the president of the United States, who's going after the Venezuelan drug dealers,
Right.
has now commuted or at least pardoned the former president of Honduras because he was involved in some kind of protection scheme with cocaine shippers. Okay.
It doesn't make a lot of sense
That's
to me.
that's
but
the irony moment of the
Yeah.
morning, brought to you by
WSJ.
WSJM or not. That's our personal opinion. Let's see. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, other news, is under fire. He's responded to a report that he ordered the military to kill all passengers aboard a boat suspected of ferrying drugs in the Caribbean in September, according to the Washington Post. So take it with a grain of salt. The September 2nd boat strike initially left 2 survivors clinging to the boat. The paper alleges Admiral Mitch Bradley, head of Special Operations Command, then ordered a second strike so that they would be complying with Hegseth's orders and to ensure the survivors couldn't call on other traffickers to retrieve them and their cargo. In a post on social media, Hegseth said the strikes were intended to be lethal kinetic strikes. Our current operations in the Caribbean are lawful under both U.S. and international law, with all actions in compliance with the law of armed conflict and approved by the best military and civilian lawyers up and down the chain of command. That's what Hegseth said. If true, it's unclear why Bradley would not have ordered troops to collect the survivors and their cargo from the water, as the military did in subsequent strikes when 2 survivors were taken aboard a Navy ship via helicopter. Those survivors were later repatriated to Ecuador and Colombia, although some legal experts said survivors could have been prosecuted in federal court in the United States for smuggling narcotics. So anyway, so Congress is already getting into the picture, both the members of the House and Senate, both Republicans and Democrats, saying that they want a full airing of exactly what went on during the destruction of that vessel and what the follow-up strikes were intended to do.
An airing of grievances.
An airing, yes, just in time for Festivus.
Yes.
For the rest of us. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have? COVID shots. You want to talk about COVID shots real quick?
Let's talk about that.
Because why not? By the way, there's this movie we started to watch yesterday, and then we turned it off. I think it's on, I can't remember which streaming service, HBO or Hulu or one of those.
Yeah.
It's called Eddington. Have you seen this?
No.
It's a 2.5-hour movie.
Okay.
And it's got Pedro Pascal in it and a couple other folks. And Pedro Pascal, hot, hot commodity in Hollywood these days. But apparently, all they do is argue about mask mandates during the whole movie. 2 hours and 30 minutes.
That's a lot of bickering.
We dumped out after 20 minutes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. But the top vaccine, I raised that because we're still talking about COVID shots, the vaccines in the news. The top vaccine chief at the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, sent out a memo saying that the FDA will seek a stricter review and approval protocol for vaccine trials. The memo was released on Friday.
Okay.
Dr. Vinay Prasad claimed a new review of records linked 10 children's deaths to the COVID vaccine.
Okay.
These deaths are related to the vaccination, saying likely, probable, possible attribution made by staff. That's what Prasad wrote. No information about how the conclusions were reached was shared in the memo, nor were they made public or published in a peer-reviewed journal. FDA Commissioner Marty Makary, in an interview with Fox News over the weekend, said the agency would make information available on the deaths related to the coronavirus shot, and said that the Biden administration did not do that, so the Trump administration will. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I don't know.
it's again, It's another season of flu shots and bickering.
Yeah, flu shots, COVID shots, everything else. If you have questions about that, talk to your medical provider.
Yeah, talk to your doctor.
Yeah, your doctor will tell you what to do and make you feel comfortable about that.
Right.
Or not.
Or
Okay.
you can disagree.
Or you can disagree with your
Right.
doctor. People do that all the time.
Yep.
7:24, it's the WSJM Morning Show, Monday, December 1st. And since it is the meteorological start of winter,
Blah, blah, blah.
and officially the start of Christmas season, because we now have our Christmas trees, at least Mike and I do. Hopefully you, if you're going to do that, you have yours as well. It's time to turn on the Christmas music. So let's talk about the Christmas music.
All right, let's do it.
Mike has pulled up a list of, what is this, the most popular Christmas music songs?
Billboard's most popular, it's 100, but I'm only going to do top 10.
Okay, so
100 Christmas songs of all time.
Okay, so these are the top Christmas songs of all time. We're not going to go through all 100, as you mentioned, but will we start at number 10
Yes.
and work our way to the top?
Correct.
Okay, let's do that. Number
So
10.
number 10 is
Most popular song, Christmas song.
Donna Hathaway's This Christmas.
Oh, I don't know that one.
No, I don't know either. 1970 is when it came out.
Okay.
So
I'm sure if you played it, I would
I would
recognize
be
it.
like, oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Number 9, Bruce Springsteen, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, 1982.
How do you feel about that song?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's a classic song. It's been in a lot of movies. I like it.
Hmm.
You don't like it?
Well, I just feel it's kind of forced. I mean, I like the boss and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, he's grown on me over the years. Fascinating stories about him, and a lot of people would say he hasn't let fame change him.
Well,
is what he says.
That's good.
But I just don't know. Christmas.
It's kind of hard to not let fame change you.
Anyway, keep going.
Number 8 is Run DMC's Christmas in Hollis,
Okay, once a year maybe.
1987.
Once every other year maybe.
And then number 7 is Jose Feliciano's Feliz Navidad.
Love that song.
Right.
Play that on a repeat all season long. Yeah.
Then Brenda Lee's Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, 1958.
Beautiful song.
Yeah.
Love that.
Classic.
Yep.
And then number 5, Bing Crosby's White Christmas,
Okay.
1947.
Wow. Yeah.
Crazy.
That's good stuff.
Number 4, Wham!
Oh yeah, Last Christmas.
Last Christmas.
Love that. Heard that this weekend.
You know, it's one of those things of you just would not think Wham! would have like a top 10 Billboard Christmas song.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do.
Oh
but-
yeah, man.
And it's a great song.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, of all the people that you would think would be this list, Wham! Would not be one of them.
Why?
Because it's Wham!
Because they're Brits or what?
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
All right.
Number 3, Nat King Cole's The Christmas Song, Merry Christmas to You, 1961.
Oh, okay.
And then in second place, not number 1, but close to number 1.
Number 2.
Darlene Love's Christmas, Baby Please Come Home, 1963.
Number 2, huh?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
kind of surprised me.
Okay.
And number 1, you got to guess?
I do have a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a guest. It's got to be Mariah Carey.
Yeah. All
Okay.
I want for Christmas is
You,
Ken Lundberg.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where I heard somebody say the other day, I was in a store, it was Walgreens, and the guy says, I mean, he was a young kid, and he
Yeah.
goes, "Who is this singing this song?" And the other kid goes, "I think it's Mariah Carey." And he goes, "Is this like the only song she ever sang? Because I don't even know anything else she
Oh.
did." And I was like, kind of funny. But
And that maybe, actually, I wonder how many houses her royalties on that goodbye.
I need to look that up.
Yeah, let's look at how much royalty she's received off that single song. And I bet you could buy yourself a nice little mansion in Hollywood off of that. Okay, well, it is Monday. It's Cyber Monday. Digital shopping is happening today. You had Black Friday for your shopping sales. You had Small Business Saturday. Tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. Giving Tuesday. So think about the charities.
Giving Tuesday.
Yeah.
Nice.
You've heard of that, right?
I have.
Okay. So tomorrow, think about ways that you can either donate financial resources or of your own time. We heard from Zach East of United Way of Southwest Michigan last week.
Yeah.
He said, one of the great things that they do, they collect all the volunteer opportunities on the United Way of Southwest Michigan webpage, and let you sign up for pick and choose what you want, how you want to volunteer, how you want to give back to your community. So think about, after all your Christmas shopping is done, your holiday shopping is done, your decorating done, lights are up, reindeer are out in the forest and everything else. Think about how you might give back to your community as well. I know you do it during the year, but this is another good time to set out what you're going to do in 2026 as well.
Good idea.
All right. It's the WSJM morning show. Back. Oh, you want to talk about how much royalties? Do you have an answer on that?
This? Yeah.
Okay. Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas is you. Royalties, estimated royalties that she's earned so far, Mike Weibel.
So annually, it's $2.5 to $3 million annually.
Every year she gets $3 million for this song?
Yeah. And it says
all I want for Christmas is that.
Some estimates since the song came out is over $100 million she's made on this one song.
$100 million.
Right.
Man, oh man. She is hoing all the way to
I'm telling you.
Christmas bank. Right. Okay, we'll be back in a moment. It's 7:30.
What would you call
Wow.
$100 million?
Right. No wonder all these individuals marry her.
It's surprising to me that Michael Jackson didn't do a Christmas song.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Did the Beatles have one?
Yeah, I think they did.
Okay.
Let me see.
I mean, the Jackson 5 or the Michael Jackson. Let's see. Michael Jackson Christmas song. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of Jackson 5 stuff. Give Love on Christmas Day.
At Christmas Time is Here Again is a Beatles song, 1967.
Oh, okay.
So they did make a.
Were they doing it in a sardonic tone?
Probably.
Christmas time is here again. Okay. Cyber Monday. Let's see some more factoids about that. A large portion of Cyber Monday sales now come from smartphones and tablets. Mobile commerce accounted for more than 50% of Cyber Monday sales in recent years.
Interesting.
Yeah. So on your phone.
I wonder how much, and I'm sure this is out there too, how much work time is lost today. Cyber Monday.
Productivity.
Right.
Yeah. It's a double whammy that way.
Yeah. Monday after Thanksgiving, Cyber Monday.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, I'm adjusting some commercials here. Yeah, you think about Cyber Monday and the mobile phone. That makes sense because a lot of times you're getting these ads, either text or on your email.
Right.
You're at work, you're checking that, you look at your email, you buy the perfect Christmas gift. It's on sale now. Click, 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 done.
Right.
Because trying to get that over to your web thing is.
Well, think of that, Michigan State's football coach. He's probably shopping today because his Christmas just got freed up.
Man.
And $33 million to buy it.
That is just
cyber something or another.
Something else. Yeah, Jonathan Smith, $33 million.
Yeah, like I
for
said,
not coaching.
You're bad when somebody's willing to pay you $33 million not to come to work.
Let's see. And they have a line on who's replacing him. Let's see. Yeah. Spartans expected to hire former Northwestern coach Pat Fitzgerald as the replacement. Fitzgerald won 110 games in 17 seasons with the Wildcats. Yeah, just 2 seasons at Michigan State. Official record of 4-15. They actually won 5 games in 2024.
Okay.
But vacated them due to recruiting violations that former Michigan State coach Mel Tucker had.
Oh, Mel.
Yeah. My son Sawyer went to the Michigan football game.
Did he?
University of Michigan.
Okay.
He's a slave to fashion.
Well, you got it. Some people have to be.
So he wore his fancy athletic shoes.
Okay.
And he stood out there with his friends from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. 6 hours. No. I mean, he was in the student section and everything else. So I mean, between I don't know if they did tailgate this time around. I assume they did tailgate with the parents who come by and bring food and everything else, and then they go into the game. Blah blah blah. So he and his friends 6 hours out in the cold. He said, "I thought I was going to get frostbite."
Is he one of those kids that had his shirt off and all painted up? And
No.
Okay.
I saw a picture afterwards, and everyone was bundled up. He didn't have a warm enough coat on, and I already showed you the photo of our tree.
Yeah.
Picking process. And I was wearing tennis shoes. I was the one wearing the athletic shoes outside because my boys None of them brought snow-ready boots, and they didn't want to suffer their fashion for
Right.
snow.
Yeah, all my kids came home and I had to like dig jackets out. In fact, I just got a new leather coat that now was my daughter's.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Here,
she
we'll
took
be
it.
we'll be right back. It's WSJM.
Repeatedly been flagged for illegally downloading. I'm John Tucker, Bloomberg Radio.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
Just to finish that story, so my boys, 3 boys, home for Thanksgiving, which is great to see them.
It is.
Love them to death. Very proud of all of them for all that they're doing. They all had their fancy shoes on. It snowed, and they borrowed my boots. Left me with tennis shoes to wear. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And one of them, Stuart, I'm calling you out, wore my hat back to New York.
Oh,
yeah.
Stuart.
So don't lose that hat.
Of course, he probably figured he was entitled to that after the lack of support that he got for digging out the
I was supporting him. I was telling him exactly where to how to dig the snow out,
right,
and where to put the snow. No, don't put it on the sidewalk. Put it in the street. No, don't pile it up in the street. You don't want cars launching off of it. Spread it out. Spread it out. He loved it.
I bet he did.
And that was
just a special father-son moment.
It was 23 degrees in Benton Harbor, 26 in St. Joseph, 26 in South Haven right now. Out in the hinterlands of Buchanan, it's 16.
Oh man,
still 14 degrees in Niles.
Come on, Niles, you can warm it up over there.
21 degrees in Dowagiac
I wonder
right
if
now.
everybody stepped out of their house in Niles and started rubbing their hands together when they get to 15.
No, I think we just have a lot of cold folks. We do have a forecast for today that does call for mostly cloudy skies, a 60% chance of snow this afternoon, accumulation maybe an inch. Schools are closed today, by the way. A lot of them are.
Man.
A lot of schools are closed.
Yeah.
If you want the latest list, we won't run through it here, but you can get it at WSJM.com. Look under closings. You can see it there. High today around 28 degrees. Tonight's forecast mostly cloudy, a 70% chance of snow tonight, accumulation of 2 to 4 inches.
Oof.
Yeah, but that's not like Ludington where they're going to get lake effect of like, 16, 18 inches?
18 inches, they said.
18 inches of snow expected from the lake effect snow machine up in Ludington.
Yeah.
South of Ludington.
Yeah.
So if you're heading up to that area, take your snowshoes.
Don't.
And your St. Bernard.
Yeah.
And some booze. All right, Tuesday's forecast, 30% chance of snow showers early, decreasing clouds, a high of 27. Wednesday's forecast, partly sunny, 30% chance of snow showers. The low on Wednesday is supposed to be around 12, but the low on Friday is supposed to get down to 5 degrees.
Wow.
So make sure your pipes are insulated or do whatever you got to do. Keep the water running. 7:37, we've got state news and our local news preview coming up after a check of world and national news.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Sunday, living up to expectations, is the busiest travel day of the Thanksgiving holiday, and the weather helping make it one of the biggest headaches as well.
Heavy snow in the Midwest created flight delays nationwide, and traffic jams around the airports only made things worse. Best advice to passengers:
don't try to cut it so close.
Doug Johnston drives a shuttle at DFW Airport and urges flyers to get to the terminal extra early.
Go sit at the gate. People watch. Have a coffee.
Jim Ryan, ABC News.
Lawmakers from both parties said on Sunday they support congressional reviews of U.S. military strikes against vessels suspected of smuggling drugs in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific. They cited a Washington Post report that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth issued a verbal order for all crew members to be killed as a part of a September 2nd attack. Officials in Hong Kong say their investigation into the deadly apartment fire blaze revealed some of the netting that covered the scaffolding was not up to fire safety codes. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
7:38, WSJM Morning Show continues. I'm Ken Lundberg. Here with me is Mike Weibel. It's Monday, December 1st.
Yes, it is.
First day of December.
Monday.
Monday. We had our first big snow of the season over the weekend. Significant early winter storms sweeping through southwest Michigan and other points around the holiday weekend. Oh, yeah, it was like that. Some areas locally topping a foot of snow. Like we had, 13 inches?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Down in Niles, they had like 9 inches or something like that. So we'll have that. We'll have an update on that. We'll have an update on school closings. You can get that online, WSJM.com. Also, an update on a story that we first started telling you and showing you last week. Federal authorities are still doing their investigation into last week's aircraft incident that happened at the Southwest Michigan Regional Airport.
Yeah.
Big doings when an airplane flipped over, making an emergency landing.
Yeah.
Fortunately, only minor injuries, so people are okay.
No, it's important to realize that it was windy.
It was incredibly windy. They had a gust of like 44 knots, which is windy. Other news that we have coming up, the Greater Niles Chamber of Commerce hosting a panel discussion, an important one on Wednesday for business leaders across Southwest Michigan, as they're going to discuss current economic trends in our region and what might lie ahead in 2026. So those stories and more, it's all coming up right here on the WSJM Morning Show. It's 7:39. We've got more news from our friends at Michigan News Network and then sports.
The Michigan.
All right. Let's see here. Okay, let's talk about the Supreme Court. If I can bring my computer back in line here. Supreme Court of the United States, they are not letting any of the winter weather get them down. They are holding an argument today about the entertainment industry. The entertainment industry trying to stop music from being illegally copied. Sorry, I'm loud there. Illegally copied and shared in the digital age. That argument will be heard today in the United States Supreme Court. Both sides say that the outcome could have huge consequences for the industry and for internet users. A decision by the High Court will determine whether or not internet service providers can be held accountable for piracy on their networks.
Oh.
Yeah, so every time you download Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You,
right,
and you do it illegally, Sony Music says, well, your internet service provider is a little bit liable for that because they gave you the conduit to download this stuff.
I got it.
Yeah. So Cox Communications is on the hook here. They're the largest private broadband company in America, and they argue that no, that's not the case. We didn't do it. They argue too tough a standard could jeopardize internet access for all Americans.
Well, I think about like if you go into a convenience store, somebody robs a liquor store.
Yes.
The beer people are not held accountable, even though they provided the liquor.
Well, or I mean, that's not necessarily maybe a one for one. Maybe it's a firearm, right?
Right.
So somebody goes in, holds up a liquor store, and they use a firearm in the commission of a crime. Should the firearm company be held liable? And then you take it one step further. You look at a tragedy of a school shooting. Should the parents be held liable for arming the kid?
Right.
Right. And we've seen that happen.
Yeah. No.
So it's not.
There are instances where they obviously were negligent.
And the other thing you think about is, and I'm not making an argument one way or another. I'm just saying this is why it's a debate. Is you think about back in 1992. It took you 5 minutes to download a 5-minute song.
Oh, right. Yeah, for sure.
Right now, I can stream it in a blink of an eye.
Right.
So it's the internet service companies that say, okay, you can have as much bandwidth as you need. Go for it. Do whatever you want to do with it. And the music company's going like, well, you should have an ability to see that they're downloading content illegally. I don't know. It seems like a money grab from somebody.
I wonder, too, if some of it is just AI, trying to deal with AI.
How do you mean?
Well, so you've got artists who write songs, and I noticed this when we were down in Greece. You would be in these beachside communities, and they would be playing popular music, American music, in English, but it wouldn't be the artist that sang it. It would be a different kind of
like a local artist or something.
Yeah, or it's AI. Either they went in and just basically took a song and said, "Hey, throw a different voice in, throw a little bit of different, rhythm to it," and then it's a popular song, so they don't have to pay royalties because it's technically not that song. But I don't know.
Cox Communications, again, the largest private broadband company, already owes, according to a jury, $1 billion in damages to Sony Music Entertainment.
Uh-oh.
So Cox has asked the Supreme Court of the United States to intervene after it was sued by Sony and 50 other record labels for not taking reasonable steps, I should say, to prevent piracy and not cut off service for repeat offenders. So the jury sided with the music industry back in 2019 and said Cox owes about $1 billion in damages, which seems actually like a small sum.
Yeah, considering how long it's been and
Considering Mariah Carey's earned $100 million off of royalties to her song.
Right.
So anyway, the Supreme Court declined the record label's request to review whether the lower court was right to throw out a one type of copyright violation, and they agreed to hear Cox's appeal over whether the company can still be held liable for materially contributing to copyright infringement. I don't know. It just seems like it's all moot at this point. Because, I mean, why even pirate anymore? You can just turn on any streaming service for free.
Right.
And listen at your leisure. Leisure. All right. Back with weather and the Moody on the Market update next.
LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies for the first part of today. We're obviously looking at cold temperatures, 28 for the high this afternoon. Our next chance of snow develops this afternoon and continues overnight tonight. We'll see an inch or two of accumulation. Those snow showers will taper off tomorrow morning. Then we're back to partly cloudy skies with a high of 27. I'm WSBT 22 Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
7:45, WSJM Morning Show continues Monday, December 1st. 23 degrees in Benton Harbor, 25 in St. Joseph. The feels like in St. Joseph, 17.
Ooh.
Good scarf day.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Moody on the Market update. It's brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. One of the stories we have posted is an update on Primar Petroleum. And we've got an update there. In May, Moody on the Market told you of plans by the Marsky family to sell their two successful businesses, Primar Petroleum and Primart Quick Shops, to two separate Michigan-based buyers. Those sales promptly closed this summer, with the convenience stores transferring to Blarney Castle Easy Marts and the oil company going to Merle Brothers Incorporated, headquartered in Holland. To learn more about the fourth-generation family-owned Merle Brothers, the Moody on the Market sat down with Merle Brothers Chief Operating Officer Grant Gernick to discuss the firm's major expansion into Michigan's Great Southwest. And he told us the integration of Primar into their organization seemed natural and logical, since the companies had followed a similar pattern, growing from a local fuel dealer to a regional supplier in their past. So if you want to read that full article, it's very extensive. Hats off to Gail Olson for putting that together. It's posted right now at moodyonthemarket.com. It goes through the business, it goes through the real estate question, it goes through a number of different aspects, goes to their website as well. And so again, Merle Bowes Incorporated charts a future of former Primar Petroleum business and the centerpiece of their St. Joe River property. Yeah, it's posted right there at moodyonthemarket.com. Your Moody on the Market update brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. Back with more in just a moment.
Rich Brand and Tara Calsey.
Okay. I think I said Merle Brothers. I meant to say Merle Bowes.
Bowes.
B-O-E-S.
Bowes, not bros.
Yes, bros, not bros. Did you watch any movies over the weekend? Over the big holiday weekend?
Yeah. We knocked off quite a few. Christmas with the Cranks.
Oh,
good one.
Okay.
Elf was up on.
We watched Elf as well.
Yeah,
that's fun.
And let's see what else would we get down. And of course, there's some releases of series coming out, and so that's the problem when you've got 5 people in the house and no one's at the same place at any series. So they're like, oh, we can't watch that. Oh, we can't watch this because nobody wants to
spoil it for the others.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Stuart was watching Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah.
He's the only one in the family who has not gone through the entire season.
Really?
All of them. Yeah.
You ended up watching a lot of British baking show.
Oh, did you watch the holiday one?
Yeah.
That's so the first, we haven't watched past the first episode of the holiday baking stuff, but it was funny to me because they had who apparently are very popular British soap actors.
Right.
Doing their cute little thing.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, British people have no idea who they are.
No, exactly. Not a clue. And they're like, it plays so-and-so on this and that. And you're like, yeah, doesn't help.
Yeah. And you cut the corners on your recipe just like you do on your show.
Yeah.
It's like, no idea. That's kind of fun. Anyway, hey Alex, good morning.
We needed like interpretation of some of that.
Yeah, some subtitles for the subtitles. Let's see, who do we have on the video live stream? Alex and Diane and Teresa and Bill. A few other folks. Stephanie's out there. Let's see, 7:49. So Christmas shopping. I've got to get Christmas shopping done.
You're not done? Yeah. So we chose, the kids, we were all sitting around and we chose a Secret Santa format. And then
Secret Santa format. Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
out of all of us, you had to draw names.
So you get one person to buy for.
One person.
Okay, I like that.
With a budget.
Yeah.
And then it was 3 basic topics that you could buy for that person.
Oh.
Which, like, one was experience, something that's an experience.
Okay.
Something that was creative, and I forget what the third one was, but so yeah, so it's a challenge. So nobody knows whoever. So it was 3 times it went around picking names, and like I was last once, and my name was last.
Yeah.
So obviously we had to redraw. So we did a couple of redraws until everybody got mixed up, and so yeah. So now I am.
So who'd you get?
I can't say.
Oh, okay.
Some of those.
What'd you get?
What do you mean? What I get?
Like experience or gift or?
Well, you can pick any of those 3.
Oh, you can pick any of the 3.
Yeah. So
okay.
you get a dollar budget.
Okay.
How much you can spend, but the idea is to buy 3 gifts addressing of any any version or denomination of expense of each topic.
Oh, so you have to buy them 3 things?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, there went the economic piece of it.
Right. Well, but you're not buying for 6 people anymore. You're
True.
just buying for 1. So.
Okay. Very nice. Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the experience thing.
Yeah.
That's fun. Okay. We'll come back in just a few moments and finish up this hour. We'll talk about Oxford's Words of the Year. Oxford University Press has named their Word of the Year for 2025.
Man.
We'll see what we think about what they chose. And maybe you have some suggestions as well. It's all coming up right here on the WSJM Morning Show. I haven't mentioned your beard, by the way. Looks good.
Thanks.
You keeping it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Benton Harbor St. Joseph, a product of Midwest Family Marketing and Media. Proudly serving our community. The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
7:51 WSJM. We've got Mike Weibel over here with his scruffy face.
Scruffy face.
You keeping the scruffy face?
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. So you
I usually do no shave November.
Oh, okay.
But in the last year or so, my daughters have said it makes me look old.
What, the beard?
Yeah.
Well, that's not very nice of them.
No. Well, they're just trying to help.
Maybe it just makes you look more wise. They're just jealous of that.
It could be. But based on the fact that I have a birthday coming up and I will officially be old, then what difference does it make?
Very nice. Speaking of which, Friday is going to be a fun day because Mike and I, after the show, are going to go deliver poinsettias.
Yes, we are.
Operation Poinsettia is coming
That's
up.
right.
Yeah, we take a whole bunch of poinsettia plants, and we'll talk more about that this week. But the basic of it is we go around to the senior centers around Southwest Michigan,
right,
and deliver some joy during this time of holiday fest.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun. So thanks for agreeing to join me this year.
Sure.
And we can dress up if we want to. We can do all kinds of hijinks.
All right.
Nobody's watching us when we're doing this.
There's a cool
Honor
part of
Credit
that.
Union's watching us because
Yeah.
they're the sponsor of this.
So when you invited me to do this, so my grandmother, who died at 106 and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, lived in Chicago.
Yeah.
And she had a favorite place to go buy her poinsettias at. It was like this greenhouse in Alsip, and they would have the biggest poinsettias I had ever seen. They were just enormous.
Yeah.
So when she ended up in a assisted living and then a nursing facility, and when we would go, I would buy her one of those poinsettias because that was like her thing, was to have one of those. So it's kind of, when you said, "Hey, can you deliver poinsettias?" I was like, yeah, it reminds me. I brought that to my grandmother.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's very heartwarming. I really love doing it. This will be my third or fourth year, I think, doing it. Maybe third year. So it'll be a lot of fun. We'll have a good time.
Well, we always have a good time.
Well, we always have a good time. Okay, Oxford, having a good time with words. Oxford University Press has named Rage Bait as its word of the
Rage
year.
bait?
Rage bait.
What?
Yeah, apparently they think that captured the internet zeitgeist of 2025. Rage bait.
That's just
Why?
ridiculous.
I don't understand. The phrase, if you don't know what rage bait means, the phrase refers to online content that is deliberately designed to elicit anger or outrage by being frustrating, provocative, or offensive. It sounds like my water bill. With the aim of driving traffic to a particular social media account. The person producing it will bask in the millions quite often of comments and shares and likes sometimes. This is a result of the algorithms used by social media companies because although we love fluffy cats, we'll appreciate that we tend to engage more with negative content.
Of course.
And content that really provokes us.
Yes.
Yeah, rage bait.
Rage bait.
Yeah, there were other top contenders, and my boys have been using this term a lot. I don't know if they're using it correctly, but have you heard of this? Aura farming, like your aura.
Oh,
aura farming. I mean, it looks like aura, but it's aura. Aura farming, and also biohack. Aura farming means to cultivate a public image by presenting oneself in a way intended subtly to convey an air of confidence, coolness, or mystique, much like the WSJM morning show.
Oh, yeah, I would say that.
Biohack also applies to the show.
Right.
It's defined as an attempt to improve or optimize one's physical or mental performance, health, or longevity.
Yeah, I've heard that term.
Yeah. What are you looking up? What are you doing?
I'm sending Diane a message because she said, have a safe day. And I'm saying, have a good day.
Oh, very nice. Okay. The word of the year.
I interact with our online people.
The word of the year is select. This one is from Oxford University Press. So as we get from more domestic sources, their words of the year might differ.
Okay.
But again, the Oxford University Press, their folks went through and analyzed new and emerging words as well as changes in the way language is used to identify the words of cultural significance.
These got to be some fun people.
Yeah, exactly. Words of cultural significance. Can you imagine having coffee with these folks?
Exactly, yeah.
So, what do you think about rage bait?
Right. How do you feel it's pronounced in the South versus the East?
Rage. Past winners have included podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast back in 2005.
Okay.
Emoji.
Oh, yeah.
Emoji was a word in 2015. In 2022, I don't remember this one. Goblin mode.
Yeah, missed that one.
What was goblin mode?
I don't know.
Apparently, goblin mode described people who resisted returning to normal life after COVID-19, after the pandemic.
That's goblin. Pretty funny, actually.
They've gone goblin mode. Yeah, and they coined that back in 2022.
Well, I feel bad I missed that. That would have been a good one.
Yeah.
I would have used that.
We can probably still use that for some people.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm thinking of. All right, it's the WSJM morning show.
I do know what you're thinking.
I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel's right over there. Well, let's do the forecast really quick. By the way, let's do how much snow fell in Berrien County over the weekend.
All right.
Starting at Stevensville on the low end of the stick.
Yeah.
5.5 inches in Stevensville reported.
That's it?
That's what they said, according to the weather observers that reported it to the National Weather Service. Now, there's more than one weather spotter in each area, but Stevensville had a report of 5.5 inches. St. Joseph, 6.5 inches, even though it felt like more.
Poppycock.
Well, I mean, Shoreham was more, like 8.4 inches.
That's right. That's where I'm at.
Buchanan, let's see, 6.7 inches. Coloma, 7 inches of snow. Fairplain, 8 inches. Buchanan, 8 inches. 8.4 in Shoreham. Pawpaw Lake, 8.5 inches. Berrien Springs, 9 inches. Another spotter in St. Joseph got 9.1 inches. Another spotter in Stevensville had 9.3 inches reported there. Let's see. Bertrand, 10 inches. Spinks Corner. Do you know where Spinks Corners is?
Yeah.
Okay. 12 inches.
Ooh.
12 inches. And finally, topping the list for Berrien County over the weekend, Pawpaw Lake, 13.5 inches of snow.
Man.
Yeah, so we got a good bit of snow. We could get some more snow today. We do expect mostly cloudy skies, a 60% chance of snow in the afternoon, an accumulation up to an inch today, and then tonight maybe some more snow. Some mostly cloudy skies, 70% chance of snow, an accumulation expected somewhere between 2 and 4 inches. The low overnight going to be around 20 degrees. Tuesday's forecast, 30% chance of snow tomorrow early in the day. And then we're going to have the clouds part and give us some clear skies. That's going to lower the temperatures. The high's only going to get to 27, but the low overnight Wednesday morning, somewhere around 12 degrees. Partly sunny skies as we head into the day of Wednesday. Chance of snow showers. The high is going to be around 30. And then Thursday's forecast, mostly cloudy. Chance of snow showers around 20%. High around 25 degrees and the low around 17. Not going to get really, really cold until Friday when it's going to be a high of 24 and a low overnight of 5 degrees. 5 degrees.
Single digits.
Next hour, we have more coming up. Always Learning with Barry and Risa. We will also have our friends from Cornerstone Alliance joining us next hour. So we'll be talking with them about economic development. We've got news and sports and a whole lot more. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Thank you for joining us. We're going to wrap up the video live stream. Thank you for joining us there. Right now, the latest world and national news from ABC.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. One of the busiest travel days of the year made even more complicated by the weather.